Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have an update for you. It's been a while since I've last updated you on some of my orchids. Today is the day that I will go through some bad cases and some losses, and also some of my sweetest orchids, the one that surprised me the most. So if you enjoy this type of content, stay here and let's dive in. So I have here my phone because I made a list for you based on the things that I showed you before, and I think it may be interesting. So the first plant that I have here is my mini mark. If you remember, I showed in one of my updates, I think, that my mini mark had some yellowing spottings that I think could be some virus. And virus, they are not treatable in case of plants. Usually virus in plants, they can be not only kill your plants, but you cannot treat them. And I suspect there is something wrong with that orchid. The root system is healthy, but the leaves, they keep having this sort of chlorosis, losing its chlorophyll. I don't know what it is, but it's hanging there. My mini mark is still alive. It pushed out a new leaf, and while it's green and while it's alive, I'll keep it there. I didn't notice it happening to any of other orchids, it's just this one. If you have ever experienced something like that, let me know down below. This plant, I bought this plant from Orchid Garden in Poland, I think maybe 1.5 years ago, I'm not sure. And it pushed out a flower spike last year. Not last year, sorry, it pushed out a flower spike in the beginning of this year. I repotted. It had an amazing root system, and after I repotted, it decided to lose some of its leaves, which was very strange. But since I bought it, I noticed some of these marks on the leaf, so it came with it. I have no idea what it is. If you know, if you have experienced something similar to it, let me know down below. Let's go to my losses. So it's sort of a memorial to some of these orchids. I'm joking, but not exactly. So the sad thing that happened to me was my Prostechea vitellina. The first video that I ever recorded on this channel was holding my Prostechea vitellina. I had it pushing out 2 flower spikes in the end of last year. It's one of my dearest orchids. I love it so much. I think I skipped, I'm not sure. I think I didn't water it very well. After that, it went downhill. It's starting to become dehydrated, lose some of its growth. I recorded a video here while I attempted to save some of my orchids, and I have to say that this one is one that I lost. After I placed it inside my ICU chamber, it became completely covered in mold. But the problem wasn't the mold, the problem is that everything was rot already inside. I think there was nothing that I could do to save that plant, which was already dying. And another sad case that I have, talking only about classic orchids and the ones that we all love and have been struggling with, I have here my Renanthera monarchica or monarchica, that also it's one that I attempted to save in the same video. I have to say that the issue was deep on the plant as well. I can see some black mold now, and I don't think there is nothing that I can do to save it. It's on the stem. I've already sprayed hydrogen peroxide. I've already added some cinnamon, as you saw on that video. It's not healthy at all. And looking at the stage of the stem, I think this one is another one that I need to replace at some point. Not now, I'm not buying many orchids this year. If you follow me here, you know that. So I'll keep it on some wishing list maybe one day, but I'm sad. That was the only Renanthera that I currently have, and I'm sure I'm losing it. It will be gone soon, but sorry, I keep looking to there because I can see the plant there. Let me grab it. I was looking to my plants because while I was talking to you, I'm also trying to remember. You're gonna see some footage, but when we look at the plant, it makes the video much easier. So that's why the reason I was looking there is because of the plants. Anyway, so there we go. Here it is. It's always strange, all weird. I don't like the state of it, and I don't think there is absolutely nothing that I can do to save this plant. But again, if you have ever encountered something similar, let me know how you treat your plant if you're successful. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, before I keep going on, if you could hit the like button, leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel because it does help a lot. And that's it. Let's go to the next plant. Before I continue, or while I'm recording this video, one of the updates, and I hope you can see from there, the light is probably fluctuating. It's raining a lot outside. The weather here is now is pretty cold. I will come to the weather because it's affecting my plant. I couldn't fill my environment with a proper light today, so I'm sorry. I will try to do better while I edit this video. But I have this beauty here. This one is my Cattleya. Let me read the name. Oh, it's completely stuck in here. Oh, Cattleya Sagaric Wax African Beauty. The wax, I know where it comes from because the petals and sepals, leaf, everything is waxy. You feel that to the touch. It's like some cattleyas that we have, some polychilous type of orchids. They have these waxy petals and sepals. It's the same thing with this one. And I am so happy to have it in bloom for various reasons. This one I bought it as a mature plant, came from Spice Exotic here in the UK, was a big plant, healthy and everything. Got attacked by thrips, suffered a lot. During my treatment with oils, I lost some segments, some sections of the plant. So, took me a while to bloom these orchids because I wasn't offering the right light. It got attacked by thrips, but was still healthy, had many roots and many growths. From the moment that I managed to clean the thrips infestation, place it near here, one of my highlight windows, boom, I have the first blooms. And as you know, I struggle a lot with my cattleyas. I'm doing much better now, so that's one of the updates. I've already updated you in one video before. But this one is another example that, like this time now, I have two cattleyas in bloom. One that's just here with big flowers. I've showed this one before. I have this other one. This one is a bifoliar cattleya with two leaves, so it's a little bit different, but it's also in bloom. And I have other cattleyas pushing out growths, sheets. Also, I had brassavolas in bloom, and all of it is basically I'm improving my care. I'm learning how to deal with them. Also, thrips are not attacking them anymore and not munching the new growths and also the sheets and killing the buds. That's a very important fact in here. And I think combining everything together, I'll probably have more cattleyas going forward. But they are gorgeous, gorgeous flowers, gorgeous orchids. Oh my gosh, I fell in love. Every time I see a cattleya in bloom, I'm like, what is that? It's that. So yeah, they warm my heart, and that's basically a huge update because it talks a lot, not only about my care, but how I'm treating my plants and how much better I'm doing. However, it's not only good. I had some good positive updates, but I did lose lots of cattleyas on the way. If I grab all of the holes from last year, there was one that I bought, some very sickly cattleyas from a guy, and I paid an expensive price. From that hole, I saved only two, I think. Let's now enjoy the good times. I finally have some blooms, so that's why I think they warm my heart so much. In between good news, let's go for some bad news as well. I don't know if you remember my haul that I did in France, that I bought two plants, one Phalaenopsis and one Nelly, the red Nelly. I lost the Nelly. It's the second Nelly that I lose. Damn. It got attacked by thrips, I think, because the roots were not touching the mix, didn't have live roots, so it was not sucking, I think, the pesticide. And when I noticed and I tried to revive it, put in an ICU chamber, was already too late. So I lost my Nelly. One day I'll buy another one, but again, it's one more on the list of things that I lost on the way. Talking about the weather here in the UK, it's raining a lot today. I hope it's not affecting the filming. But what I want to talk about the weather is that we had a very weird summer. July and August Was raining a lot, the days were dark, and the temperature was ranging around 20 degrees Celsius, sometimes a little bit below 20, like 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, and I leave some of my windows open. What happened that at night, especially nighttime, we had some cold blasts, and I think these induced my Phalaenopsis to spike. So most of my complex hybrids are all spiking at the moment. They have like very long flower spikes already, and they pushed these flower spikes during summertime, which is not usual. We only had 2 weeks of warm weather in September. So not only I had my polychylus because the temperature was in the middle range, but I also at night, because of the cold spells, it was encouraging my complex hybrids to bloom as well. So they are all blooming at the same time. I will have, I think in November, maybe October, I will have Phalaenopsis blooms. So you see them much earlier this year. What happened is, if you remember my Shilleriana, I repotted it here. It had amazing root system. I was super excited to repot that during summertime. 1 week after it was on the pot, I noticed it had a flower spike that was growing, and I felt a little bit sad because I didn't see it before I repot. It's normal for your plants to become stressed when you place them in a new pot, in a new mix, and can affect the flower spike. And I don't know how my flowers will come. Hopefully it is not extremely stressed. Hopefully the plant will do well, and I'm super curious to see how this flower spike will come, because last time was the first time that I saw this orchid in bloom, and it's supposed to produce a massive, very tall flower spike. Anyway, I will keep you updated, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to see it so soon. We are now in September, so you see the weather is not as it's supposed to be. You know, humans, we have been affecting everything, so it is part of what we live now, right? Anyway, let's keep on the positive note. I'm gonna show you the last thing that I wanna show you is this little thing here. Is a toluminia that I got, I think, on that orchid show that I went last year, that I bought some orchids there. They come from Spice Exotic Orchid here in the UK, and it has only 1.5 fun. The old fun is just some 2 leaves. I didn't expect it to bloom so soon, but it produced a flower spike, and I don't remember which toluminia this one is. I have another toluminia from Orchid Garden in Poland, but I lost the tag of all of my tolumnias, and that one didn't push any flower spike yet. But this one has a flower spike, and I'm so happy because toluminia blooms, they are beautiful, they are so cute and so colorful. Usually most of them are colorful, and I can't wait to see how these flowers will come. I'm not expecting the best blooming from this plant because it's going to be the first time that's blooming for me. It has only one mature fun. However, and whenever it decides to bloom, I will be so happy, and I want to show you this cute little thing. And before I forget, that's not my last update. My last update is again very positive. It's an Angraecum, the only Angraecum that I have. I don't know if you remember, I created a video where I showed you how you save some orchids you place inside an ICU chamber or a high humidity chamber. And I selected some orchids that were very sick, and I was trying to save them. And one of them was my Angraecum. One of the viewers here told me that usually Angraecum roots, they are very sensitive to repottings and changing the mix. So maybe that was the case. So I kept my Angraecum inside this chamber until last month, when I finally repotted, because it produced super long roots. They were healthy inside the glass. So I repotted, and as you can see now, I have roots even coming out of the mix. And I'm so happy because it means that I saved my Angraecum, and I know that the leaves are still distorted, a little bit strange, but they will grow normally again sometime soon. And I hope I will see some Angraecum flowers, who knows, in the future. And I love this tiny plant, So I'm super happy that I saved it as well. And that concludes my updates. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button. Let me know which type of content you'd like to see here. And that's it. I will see you in the end of this week. Bye bye.